You are exhausted to your bones. The lights are out, the room is perfectly silent, and your body is practically begging for sleep. Yet, the moment your head hits the pillow, your brain jolts awake. You find yourself dissecting a brief interaction you had 3 years ago. You are mapping out highly detailed contingency plans for disasters that haven't happened, and likely never will. Standard advice for this usually involves instructions to clear your head. You're told to relax, practice deep breathing, and let go of the day. When trying to just breathe fails, it leaves you feeling uniquely defective. You end up lying there convinced your anxiety is out of control, or that you lack the focus to command your own mind. Psychology suggests a different mechanism is at play. This inability to sleep may be a side effect of how a specific type of brain is wired to process information. To understand why your thoughts get so loud in the dark, we have to look at the internal architecture of your brain. During the day, your attention is anchored by a constant stream of external noise. But the second you lie down, those outside distractions disappear. Without an outward focus, your brain activates the default mode network. This is the system responsible for organizing memories, reflecting on the self, and planning for the future. For chronic overthinkers, the silence amplifies this network, throwing the entire system into overdrive. The brain treats bedtime as a high-priority processing window to organize the mountain of data it collected throughout the day. This intense processing often follows a day spent tightly managing your reactions, pushing down frustration and masking stress just to remain functional in social settings. When those daytime defenses drop, your mind begins to process the emotional backlog and psychological debt that the day never allowed you to finish. The barrier to sleep also involves a distinct, powerful chemical reality that builds up as the night progresses. This plots a healthy daily rhythm for cortisol. It peaks in the morning and plummets at night so you can sleep. But chronic stress alters this baseline. The stress chemistry forms an elevated plateau, staying high long after the sun goes down. This creates a biological mismatch. Your brain is running on active, awake stress chemistry at the exact moment you are asking it to power down. That racing mind is driven by a hormonal system that hasn't received the signal to switch off. Chronic nighttime overthinkers often grew up in environments where staying alert meant staying safe. Developmental psychology tracks a trait called hypervigilant threat detection. In unpredictable environments, the nervous system adapts by constantly scanning for potential danger to stay safe. That protective mechanism remains deeply wired. Your nervous system continues to run that same threat scanning software even decades later in a perfectly safe locked bedroom. This often pairs with high cognitive empathy and advanced simulation abilities. These traits make you perceptive and effective at solving complex problems during the day. In the dark, these simulation tools are robbed of real-world problems to solve. They turn inward, building intricate mental models of disasters that don't exist. Nighttime overthinking occurs when these high-level cognitive tools run without an external task to ground them. If your mind refuses to go quiet, you are operating a highly sensitive, protective machine. Starting to wind down begins with acknowledging why your brain is staying alert. Your mind is fiercely protective. It is waiting for a signal that the daily danger has passed and it is finally safe to rest. Understanding this architecture, the processing debt, the elevated cortisol, and the hypervigilance allows you to see your thoughts as biological data rather than personal failings. If this resonated with you, you are not alone. Hit the subscribe button to join Mind Decoder, and let's keep decoding the human mind.